I'm going to make a video real quick and show how I make a face mask completely on my serger. I take my layers, my 3 layers. I use a front, a middle, and a back, and I use muslin for the back. And then I have them all done up, so I'm going to undo this one so I can show you what I do. I use clips. I love these clips. So I make my folds and then I clip them. Somebody sent a message and I didn't know what they were saying. Okay, anyway, so I do my folds, and then I take, you want the folds to go down, point down, so this means this is going to be my top, so I'm going to put a tuck here. So I take it and I fold it in half, and then I make a mark, not in the middle, but just a little ways up. So here's the middle, and then there's a little ways up, and then I just fold it like this. I just make a little tuck, and then I pin it down here because I'm going to sew on all these sides. So now I'll go over, see, that's my pile. I got to start in the morning. Anyway, let's see if I can get to where you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so the first I do along each of the long sides first. I wonder if I need to so you can see more. So I'm doing the 2 long sides. And this is my new serger. My old one's right here. Okay, so I did the 2 long sides, and I took my pin out, and now I'm going to put my straps on. So I line this all up and get my strings right, and then I use, this is the t-shirt fabric, and my mom cuts them, and I think she cuts them at 7.5 inches. Anyway, I put one at that edge and sew, and then I take those clips off and I sew, and then I put one on at this end, and then I clean it up. So then I got to do my other side. So I get going a little bit, and then I take those clips off, and then I carefully make sure I got those folded down right. Anyway, so there, I've done those 2, the sides. So the whole mask was done on the serger. Alright, so there is one small little part that I do with my sewing machine. And that's where I make my little sliders for my, excuse me a second. I make little sliders for my ear things. I tie a knot in the end. Tie a knot in the other end. And then I use the pieces that were too short to make ends. And this is a small piece, and I'm just going to fold it around here. And then I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to stretch it like this. See, I'm holding these. I'm going to stretch it. And then I'm going to sew as close as I can without sewing on my little strap. And I go back and forth. And then I just clip it right by that. So now I need a slider. And this, everybody says this is so comfortable on their ears because they can make it bigger or tighten it up or whatever. So now I need to do this side. Like I said, I just tie a knot on it. And I open this up. And I kind of have a little technique going. I hold this side and this side with my finger, and then I hold the thread with this one until I've made a stitch or two. And that's how I do it. And then I just clip it off, throw that away. And I always slide this right. I slide it up like this. And so when they get their mask, they're kind of like this because I want 2 reasons. 1, so they can see that it does have a slider. And 2, so I can make sure that the slider works. Hope that helped. Thanks.